Now let's study chapter 1 for the Neumann model and Auxiliary language. In fact, you review. Now this is the short history of the computer, the extension to the Neumann model over here, with the memory, processing unit, and control unit. We have the Neumann model with 5 different components. You see control unit, processing unit, memory, and input-output devices. For the memory, you have 2 things inside. The first, MAR and DR, and the next one, processing unit with ALU and the set of registers. For the control unit, you have PC and IR. Over here, you have the LC3 as a von Neumann machine. Over here, we see the control unit, processing unit, memory, input-output devices. For the memory, you have the address and the addressability. The extension to basic operations for the memory, that is load and store. When we say load, that means you want to read a value and we assign it to a register. And when you do the store, that means you want to write a value to a location. And over here, if you want to work with the memory, you have to use 2 register MAR, MDR, and 2 operation load and store. With the processing unit, you have ALG and the set of register. For the LC3, it can perform the add, and NOR. For the register, LC3 has each register from A0 to A7. These are the input-output devices. For example, with keyboard, you have 2 registers if you want to work with it. That is KBDR and KBSR. For the monitor, you have the DDR and the DSR. For the control unit, you have PC, that means the program counter, and IR, that means the instruction register. Over here, we have instruction processing. You have 6 different phases, and when you study instructions, you have the opcode and operands. For example, over here we have the DLC3 as instructions. You study, okay, and this is the opcode, and the destination register sub 1 and sub 2, and you have bit file, which says 1 or 0 depending on the sub 2, that is register or immediate value. And instruction processing summary depends on the kinds of instruction. So we have 6 basic phases of instruction processing. So it's different. So when we go to control unit state diagram, we see this more detail. This is the LC3 instruction set. We have the 16 of code, but in fact we have only 15. And when we go to the ISO level, you should understand 3 important components. The first, memory organization. The second, register set. And the last one, instruction set. When you study and when you write the program, that means you write program in machine language. With the memory, for the LC3, you have the address space with 2 power 16 locations with the addressability 16 bits. For the register, you have each register from A0 to A7 with the size of 16 bits wide. And the other register, PC and condition codes. The condition code, they are NGP, and that means negative Z 0 and P positive. And with there, of course, we have 15, of course, for operate instructions and data move instruction and control instructions. With the data types 16 bit to countable integer. And if you want to set a location, when you write a value or an operand instruction, we have to define it. So how can we evaluate? That means at that time we have to use the accuracy mode. This is the table of instructions. And with the operand instructions with NOT and AND. You study so we can go fast. With NOT, with the of code 1001. With bitwise logical NOT. And when you write assembly language, you use this NOT R2 R6. With add and AND. We find over here where 0, that means we use register mode. And when we find 1, that means we use immediate value. And now how do we do them? So over here now, so you can take out a graph paper and you can give me the solution, send it via PK learning. Now we go to data movement instructions. So with load, we have load LD, load LDR, LDI, and we store ST, STR, STI. And especially we have the order load effective address. You know, LDA is different from the others. With LD and ST, we want to work with our data, but with LDA, no. When you use LDA, that means you want to work with address extension. And with BC relative accuracy mode, you use BC as a base. So at the top we have ID, okay? ID. And ST. Over here, we use BC as a base, and if you want to get the address of a location, so we use a BC as a base, and the value in BC offset 9 field over here, and we can build an address of a location. For the indirect accuracy mode, we use the order location to store the address, of a location. For base offset accuracy mode, we use the order register as a base over here. And STR, the same. Okay, with area for PC and the field of BC offset 9, we have a value. This is the address. Okay, and we serve it, we load it to a register. That is a destination. Okay. Over here we have an example. So you can look at the example, okay, and you can run this to know. So with the of code 1110, okay. So what do we have for this? And over here, and over here, and over here. Okay, and with this operation, you can understand how to use it. Let's review. Now we start for testing.